I was noticing the other day when I was driving down the road, I was thinking about how stress affects all of us. And I know in my own life that sometimes stress starts to overwhelm me and I start to get these feelings of like, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. And I just feel so lost. And I started to change the way I was looking at stress. And I considered it to be more like a glass ceiling or an ideal that my mind had thought that I could only handle so much. I don't believe that. So I started to challenge it. And as I did that, I found that stress really was just a glass ceiling. It was just an idea that I had that I couldn't take anymore. So I reframed it in my mind to start thinking of stress as an opportunity to let go. And so as the stress came in my life, for a moment was like, oh my God, I'm building to a point I can't take it anymore. I would just breathe. I would let go of that toxic feeling that was trapped inside me. And I would believe that I could do more. Not that I had to produce and overwhelm myself or do more than the average person, but that I was capable of doing more because it was being presented to me. Because I really believe if the universe brings something to you, it's something you need to consider. So I would be with that and I would let it build. But I would let go of what I didn't need anymore, which was the feelings of being overwhelmed, the feelings of stress that came with that, the anxiety. So I would just focus on deep breathing and releasing what didn't serve me and start believing that I was capable. And as I did that, I started to find that, I don't know, the self-doubt started to dissipate. And I realized that my self-doubt was just kryptonite. It just made me feel powerless. I'm always capable. I had to remember that. And that as I started to let all that go, I could bring more love in. I could bring more power in. I could bring in more competency in. And I started to realize that I could do anything. It's kind of like a kid riding their bike, that if they kept trying and trying, that they would be successful. And I've found that to always be true with me, that I always succeed at something that I really put 110% into. Instead of putting all my energy into fear, which made me weak, I put all my energy into believing that I was capable. And as I did that, I found the stress actually kind of dissipated. That yucky feeling inside me that felt toxic started to dissipate and go away. I was talking even to a friend of mine the other day, and we were talking about how fear has stopped all of us from living these amazing lives. And we've focused so much on fear that we just stopped living. I'm done with that. I'm 100% in, and I'm going to live my life no matter what. And I'm no longer going to act that I'm not capable. So I give that to you today to really consider that we're all capable and we're all able to move forward. I think the part we've been twisting up a bit is that we forgot to let go of what doesn't serve us as we move forward. So just release it. Don't hold on to it. And remember that you always can move forward. You just have to remember to let go. It's almost like walking through a doorway and your britches get caught on a nail. If you keep focusing on the nail, it'll spring you back and you'll feel doomed and the kryptonite that pulls you into a life that doesn't feel good. But if you realize you can turn around, you can release what doesn't serve you, pull your britches off the nail, and keep walking forward, you realize you're more than you ever knew. I'm so excited to watch us all do this, and just keep going. Don't turn around anymore. And remember, you're worth a fantastic life. And the only one that's stopping you is you. Blessings, and may you know that other people are working on the same thing, friends. See you next time.